So there might be a situation where you have a small amount of data that's not in the form of actual, like an Excel spreadsheet. It might be just you have the contingency table. And if it's small enough, you might want to manually code that into SAS. So this is an example of a contingency table where the outcome is low birth weight and the exposure is whether you smoked or didn't smoke during pregnancy. So just quickly, a way that we could make that in SAS, just creating just a data set called data. Um, you'd create the two variables. So I'm just going to call low birth weight low and whether you smoke during pregnancy to smoke. And when you're typing in stream, and that's what you call it when you type data into SAS rather than importing it. You can put data lines or cards here, and then you start manually inputting the data. So you input it in the form of just 1 or 0. Let's call 1. The first column here that you put in will be for low, and the second column you put in here will be for smoking. So if we say your outcome positive, it would be a 1 for low, and if your exposure positive, it would be a 1 for smoking. So an example of this first covariate pattern, so those that are low birth weight and smoked, what that would look like is 1, 1, because both both occurred. Um, and just instead of doing that a bunch of times, I'm just gonna, just because I know there's 10. Um, and this next one would be those who smoked but at a normal birth weight. So that would be a 0 for low birth weight and a 1 for smoke. And you can just do that 5 times. Next covariate pattern, non-smoking and low birth weight. Let's see. So low birth weight, so that's outcome positive, and non-smokers, so 0. And similarly, you do that 5 times. And this last one is outcome negative for both. And just like I did for the first one. And unlike most like things you do in SAS, this is a time when you don't put run at the end. You just put a comma or a semicolon for some reason. You can run that, and now you have this nice data set that has all that laid out that you can now do like regression or whatever.